A man told her that his mom or something told him that he was a disappointment. Later down the line, she's kept that in the back of her head. Months and months later, they get into an argument. She's like, and that's why you're a disappointment.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
And I was like,
I have a reckless mouth. Because when I argue, I ain't playing the little, well, your mama this, your mama, no, nigga, I'm going for the jugular. I gotta chop your tree down. And the thing is that I'm gonna take it to what's gonna hurt you. With your no money making ass. With your, I can't pay the light bill ass.
What is a slick tongue?
And I can use like when a time where you decided to be vulnerable with me and then in an argument.
Take advantage of that?
Fucked up.
Yo, son.
I'm working on that. In an argument, it was something about the kids. And I said, that ain't your fucking kid anyway.
Whoa.
See, and that was ugly.
Whoa.
Okay, this one has been in the oven for a while, so I'm going to get it out before I forget it. This thing about emotional intelligence and them wanting for you to be open and understand them and stuff like that, and you to be transparent, not lie to them, and be honest with them. Okay, that's so they can get a one-up on you. Trust and believe a woman is not going to be honest with you. Trust and believe she's going to keep her walls up. She wants you to tear your walls down so she can get a good look at you. She wants you to get your walls down so that she can know how to emotionally manipulate you. Why? Because she can't do it physically. She can't do it physically. She can't do it financially. So the only option she has is to do it emotionally. And she can't do that if she doesn't have a one-up on you. She's going to pretend like she's honest with you and she's loyal to you, and there's nothing that she wouldn't say to your face that she wouldn't say behind your back, right? Not true. And I've heard it. I've heard her, my ex is on the phone, and I've heard what they say to their girls, and I've heard what other women say about their men, right? The version they give to you is the 180 to the version they give to their girls. And the real version they think about you is the one they give to their girls. You are a resource to be managed. To be managed. And they cannot manage you physically. They can't beat up on you. They can't force you to do something physically. They can't put you in fear like you can do to them. The only way they can manage you and get you to do something is emotionally. Even sex is about emotion. It's really not about a physical thing. If it was about a physical thing, you go pay your $10 to $15 for the chick on the side of the road to get you off. Sex is not as physical as you think it is. Sex is an emotional thing. And the box that she's giving you is about emotion. Okay? Because that's her emotional core anyway. So I always tell you, if you're gonna do it, learn how to do it properly and learn how to manage her emotional core through her vagina. Because that's where it is. That's why if you're gonna have sex with a woman, you gotta send her through the breaking process. Because that's where her emotional core is. But that is a story for a different day. What I'm telling you is, thinking that you're gonna get open and honest communication from a woman is false. She ain't never gonna tell you the whole truth. Your mother is not going to tell you the whole truth. Your mother has your walls up, even though you are her son. She will only be truthful with her daughters and more likely her granddaughter, if she is lucky to get one. Those are the people who are actually going to know the whole truth. If you're male, you'll never know the whole truth behind what a woman thinks. I don't care if she's the sweetest person on the planet. And I've known several that are actually sweethearts. The most sweetest people on the planet. And they got their secrets and they got their walls up. They got their fortresses, they got their barriers. And first thing they want you to do is be open and honest with them, and they get upset if you don't tell them something. Why they get upset? Because you have walls and you got secrets and you got things that you won't tell them, just like they do. And so the only thing they can wonder is what's in your box, what's in your wallet, what's in your little cubby hole that's going to jump out and bite them in the butt. That's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of what you have in your secret box is going to be as bad or worse than what they have. So they want you to open yours. They're not going to open theirs. They want you to open yours so they can see exactly what it is and whether they can deal with it or not. Which if you want to do that, that's fine. And also what they use it for is leverage. Because they know, just like any other female, if they find something out about you and they find out where your pressure point is, they're going to use it. That's how they control you. I learned that very quickly. I learned, okay, in fact, that's what Happy Wife School says. You can't tell that your wife or your woman everything, because once you can't handle it, and two, she's going to use it as leverage. She's going to try to use what she thinks is going to hurt you as leverage. And the first thing is sex. Trying to use you and your sexual performance as leverage. So in other words, if you're lacking at any point, okay, whether you're good at it or not, you got to strengthen your weak points, because she's coming for them. If you're going to keep her, she's going to come for your weak points. And so either one or two things, you got to strengthen those weak points, or you're going to have to be ready to take the hit, emotionally. So when she hits you with it, you've already been, immunized against the hit. And the first person you have to admit to your weaknesses is you. So in other words, you admit your weaknesses to yourself. So when she hits you with them, you know what? I already know that. I already know that about myself. And I'm good with it. I'm good with that weakness that I have. And so when she hits you with it and you look at her and you shrug your shoulders and walk off, she's shocked. That's supposed to devastate you. You're supposed to get mad and punch walls, or you're supposed to roll over and cry, or you're supposed to scream and holler and shout and stuff like that, get a rise out of you, because she just hit you with your pressure point. That's why you cannot be 100% open and honest with any woman, even the woman that loves you. Hell, your mother will use it against you. It's how your mother shames you, by using it against you. And then laugh about it to their friends. Don't ask me how I know. When your mother's friends come back and tell you something that she shouldn't know, because your mother just used you in your circumstance to elevate herself. We'll let you try it on the other end. She'll be whining and crying. An old guy told me a long time ago when I was a teenager, women will rewrite history. You have to keep tabs on what she says and the stuff that she does. You gotta keep a book on her. Because you keep a book long enough, all that stuff will start to add up. She's never gonna give it to you in one narrative. She's gonna give it to you bits and pieces. You got to fit all those bits and pieces together to get a whole narrative. And if you do that well enough, by the time you add up all the bits and pieces and give her a narrative, she's shocked, because you figured it out. She never told you directly, she told you indirectly. And women are the masters of being indirect. Masters. Why do you think I can do that on BGS for Women? Because I have mastered the art of taking indirect conversation and adding up the pieces and giving them the complete picture. That's why when you add up the pieces and present what they just said, their mouths drop open, because they don't expect you to be able to do what? Decipher what they're saying. What they say is intentionally a misdirection. The word salad is intentional to misdirect you. That's why a lot of guys adopt the same kind of tactic when they argue, which I can't stand as far as men are concerned. Because they've been taught that by their teachers. They've been taught that by the women around them. And they've adopted the same stance. But I just wanted to come on and tell you that, you can't be 100% honest with a woman, or even if you love her to death. And Happy Wife School says the exact same thing. One is because she can't handle it, two, she'll use it against you. And 3, she's never going to be 100% honest with you. You'll be lucky if it's 50. You'll be lucky if it's 50. There are a whole bunch of people that didn't find out about their mama's secrets until their aunt told you after she died. Look at Kirk Franklin. The DNA test was not good enough. She still will not admit that she was wrong, that she lied to him. Not admit it. Anyhow, that's all I got for this one, man. I didn't want this one to go too long. I just needed to get this one off my chest. So this is BGS out, and I'll see you guys on the next one.